Alright, so hello everyone, I'm back. Yeah, I made it, I'm alive. Now I have to apologise, I've been kind of lazy. I got back on the 16th, evening of the 16th, like 8 o'clock, so you wouldn't really expect anything on Thursday, but Wednesday even, but I was incredibly lazy yesterday, and so I haven't really done any videos, which is entirely my bad. I do apologise for that, but everything should go back to normal soon. I'm planning on recording today and getting everything uploaded. Of course, the game, but being away for a couple of weeks, I thought I'd, fill you in on my thoughts on Japan and that kind of thing. It's not going to be a long video, I don't think. Once again, the game in the background is League of Legends, because who doesn't play League of Legends? Well, I do, so there you go. And having been away, they brought out this new Ascension mode, and I kind of really like Ascension, but it's odd. I struggle recording with DX Tori or Fraps or anything. League of Legends, for some reason, it just doesn't allow you to move the camera or the mouse anymore, so when I do record League of Legends for these videos, I kind of just do it for 5-second stints and then stop. But there you go, that's why it looks a bit odd and there's a lot of transitions. Anyway, I regress. I was going to talk about Japan, not this. So I went off on the 4th and I flew over to Tokyo. We stayed for 5 nights or so, something like that. I can't actually remember how many, and it was good stuff. We managed to avoid the rain, which was pretty good. It rained a lot. And yeah, other than that, I ate a lot of fish, had a lot of stuff like that. We visited a lot of places in Tokyo. Don't ask me to name them because I don't really know. It's just, yeah, my mum showed me around, so she kind of knows Japan a little bit better than I do. One thing I would say about Japan is that the customs when you go into the shop is really, really odd. I mean, they kind of just shout "Irashaimase" at you. You enter the shop, and if any shop assistant sees you, they will shout "Irashaimase" at you, and then it kind of echoes down the hall as everyone else in the shop shouts it at you as well. It's kind of odd, but there's no way you can sneak into a shop for the life of you, so there you go. No ninjas are allowed in Japan. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's a defense against ninjas, although I don't really feel that's really applicable to the 21st century. So yeah, after those 5 nights or so, we went over to Takasaki, which is where my mum and her friends, so not much interesting to say about that. And then from there we went to Nagata, which is where my mum used to live, where my mum's family are. And we watched a bit of Yokai Watch, which, if you haven't heard of, is literally huge in Japan. I mean, everyone seems to love it. My cousin has a child who's 5, and we watched Yokai Watch together. Obviously I watched the English subs, so I didn't really understand it, so we watched it. But it was good. It seems huge in Japan, so if you want to look it up, it's Yokai Watch. Definitely going to be kind of Pokemon-esque, I reckon. I don't know when they're bringing it to the West, but I imagine it'll be soon, considering how ridiculously huge it is in Japan. You go into every shop and there's at least one shelf full of stuff in that franchise, which I hadn't heard of before I went, so I guess it is very Japan isolated at the moment, but I'm sure it will change. So after Nagata, we flew to Fukuoka, which is down in Kyushu, which is the 3rd island in Japan. That's where my cousin's wedding was, so that was my main reason for going, really. I have to say that the Japanese wedding really wasn't, I don't know if it was particularly traditional, but they did all the Western stuff. They didn't kiss the bride, which my mum said was very unusual for a Japanese wedding. There you go. If I was to describe it, probably a little bit racist, but I have to say it's kind of just a Western wedding with a lot of bowing. Please don't hate me for that. And after that, we basically headed home on the Tuesday. We had a couple of days just to kill in Kyushu, which we did by just exploring, really. And not much to say about it. So yes, I am back. Thank you very much for sticking with me, and until next time. Good night!